Hi students, welcome to DS Economics channel. Today we are going to discuss 2022 January KLAS set economics previous year question. This is your part number 2. In this video we are going to discuss from question number 41 to 80 question. So those who come for the first time, please subscribe to this channel, and those who don't watch the previous videos, I have given the videos link in a playlist in the description box, so you can watch all the previous part video. So let's start the video. Question number 41, first question: assume a consumption equation C is equal to 50 plus 0.80 YD, then consumption is. Here given the equation C is equal to 50 plus 0.YD. Here it is regarded as this function we can write is at C is equal to A plus BY. This is in this form, C is equal to A plus BY. Here C is consumption and A is the autonomous consumption, and B means MPC, marginal propensity to consume, and Y means disposable income, YT, disposable income. So here C is equal to A plus BY form. So here C is equal to A plus BY. Here we have to find out the consumption C is equal to A plus BY. So these are the options given. So we have to put all the values one by one, then check whether the value correctly indicate the answer. Like 160, when consumption is 160, disposable income is 200. So here we have to put the value of disposable income in YD. So first 50 plus 0.80 into 200 is equal to, we check its answer is 160 or not. Then when we put the value of 100 in the YD, then its consumption is 150 or not. Then 400, if we put the value of disposable income in 400, then consumption is 370 or not. So we have to check one by one. So the right option is option number C. When we put C is equal to 50 plus 0.80 into YD, when we put 50 plus 0.80 into YD, disposable income is 400. When we put 400, its total result is 370. So 50 plus 0.80 into 400. So 0.50 plus 0.80 into 400 is equal to 320. So 50 plus 320 is equal to 370. So when we use the value of YD, or when we put the value of YD is equal to 400, then total consumption is 370. So right option is option number C. But when we put other options, then it is not indicate the consumption directly. So here option C is the right option. You can check other option also, they are not similar. So here for when we use 400, its consumption is 370. Then question number 42, marginal propensity to consume implies. So marginal propensity to consume, what marginal propensity to consume implies? It is the ratio of change in consumption to a change in disposable income. Change in consumption to a disposable income. This is the answer. MPC, marginal propensity to consume, what it implies? It implies the ratio of change in consumption to change in disposable income. Del C by del Y, or YD, disposable income, change in consumption to change in disposable income, MPC. Then question number 43, according to classical economists, which of the following make prolonged depression and unemployment impossible? So prolonged depression and unemployment impossible. First one is government intervention, constant investment demand, wage price flexibility, growth in money supply. So question asks for according to classical economists. So according to classical economists, which of the following make prolonged depression and unemployment impossible? So classical says that there is no government interference, like laissez-faire policy. So according to laissez-faire policy, there is no government intervention. So option 1 is incorrect. Then constant investment demand, this is also not the assumptions of classical economics. Then wage price flexibility. Yes, wage price flexibility is the assumption of classical economics, and through wage price flexibility, when unemployment arises by changing wage and price, we come to the full employment level. So option C is right. Growth in money supply. No, this is not the assumption of classical economics. According to classical economist, this we can say the prolonged depression and unemployment are considered impossible due to wage price flexibility, because they believe that markets, particularly labor markets, are self-correcting and their imbalances such as unemployment will be resolved through adjustment in the wages and prices. If unemployment rises, wages will eventually fall. When unemployment rises, wages fall, then leading to an increase in labor demand. When wages fall, demand for labor rises, thus restoring full employment. So this is the correct option according to classical theory. Then question number 44. Any square matrix A is said to be skewed symmetric matrix if any square matrix is said to be symmetric matrix when A is equal to A transpose, or A is equal to A dash, or A inverse, A is equal to A inverse, or A is equal to minus A transpose. So a square matrix A is said to be skewed symmetric if its transpose is equal to the negative of the matrix itself. So if the transpose of negative of the transpose matrix is equal to the matrix, then this is called as a skewed matrix. So negative value is last one is negative. So when A is equal to minus A transpose, it is called as the square matrix A is said to be skewed symmetric when A is equal to minus A transpose, negative of the matrix itself. So option D is right. You can check by giving any by take any example. So D is the right option. Then question number 45. What will be the marginal cost of the firm A if its total cost is equal to x into x square minus 2? So here TC is equal to, given the equation, so we find the equation as TC is equal to x into x square minus 2. So x into x square is equal to x cube minus x into 2 is equal to 2x. So TC is equal to total cost is equal to x cube minus 2x. So from total cost, when we find out marginal cost, del TC by del x. So here's derivative of x cube minus 2x is equal to 3x square minus 2. So 3x square minus 2, MC is equal to 3x square minus 2. So here option B is right, 3x square minus 2. Then question number 46. A random variable x is said to be discrete if it can assume. So a random variable x is said to be discrete. When a random variable x is said to be discrete, when any values in the possible range of values or only specified values in the possible range of values. Yes, discrete means only specified values in the possible range of value can assume. So a random variable is said to be discrete if it can assume only specified values in the possible range of value. These values are typically countable, like integers, specific categories, meaning the random variables can make distinct separate values rather than any value within the continuous range. So it creates distinct value. So a random variable can take distinct or separate value rather than any value within the continuous range. So it is called as the random variable x is said to be discrete if it can assume only specified values in the possible range of values, like integers or specific categories value. So option B is right. Then question number 47. Which of the following is not a property of normal distribution? So we have to find out the property of normal distribution, which is not a property of normal distribution. First one is the normal distribution is bell shaped. Yes, normal distribution, so generally normal distribution shape is bell shaped, neither positive nor negative skewed. So this is bell shape. Then the height of a normal curve is at its maximum at the median. Yes, the height of the normal curve is maximum at the middle point. Height of the normal curve is maximum at the median point or midpoint. Then the normal curve is unimodal. Yes, normal curve is also unimodal, means there is no bimodal or trimodal. Bimodal means two up points. Trimodal, this is only unimodal. So option C is also right. Then the normal curve is platykurtic. No, normal curve is not platykurtic. There are three shapes of it. Is not platykurtic because it is not the property of the normal distribution. A normal distribution has a kurtosis of 3, that is medium mesokurtic. Platykurtic distribution has flatter tail and less extreme value than a normal distribution, which is a deviation from the standard deviation. There are 3 sizes of a distribution. First one is this is middle mesokurtic. Then flatter curve is called as platykurtic, and this is called as this is called as leptokurtic. Largest point is leptokurtic, middle point is mesokurtic, and flatter point is that is platykurtic. So normal distribution is mesokurtic, not platykurtic. So normal distribution is not platykurtic. So option D is incorrect. So here not a property of normal distribution. So not a property of normal distribution is option number D. The normal curve is platykurtic. Actually the normal curve is mesokurtic. Then question number 48. Economic development is a broader term which is measured by quantitative indicators only, qualitative indicators only, both quantitative and qualitative indicators, or development cannot be measured. No, development can be measured in both quantitative as well as qualitative, because it says economic development. So economic development is a broader concept. In economic development we take economic growth. Growth is a bypass of economic development. So economic development is the macro level concept, and economic growth is micro, only in the single sector grow. But economic development means all round growth. So here both quantitative as well as qualitative improvement is called as economic development. So both qualitative and quantitative indicators indicators are measured by the economic development. So option C is right. Then question number 49. Shocks and stimulants are relevant for which of the following growth theory? Shocks and stimulants. So shocks and stimulants: unbalanced growth, critical minimum effort, balanced growth, big push theory. So the shocks and stimulants: income generating, income depressing factors. So these are the growth strategy of critical minimum effort thesis theory. So critical minimum effort theory, it is proposed by Lieberstein. It suggests that developing economies need a critical minimum effort in terms of investment or economic activity to break out a vicious circle of poverty. So the theory argues that small positive shocks or stimulants may not be sufficient to induce sustainable growth, but a large concentrated effort can push the economy beyond a critical threshold, leading to self-sustained growth. So shocks and stimulants are relevant for a critical minimum effort theory. So option B is right. Then question number 50. Inverted U hypothesis. Inverted U hypothesis. So this is called the inverted U hypothesis, which states that inequality of income first increases. First inequality increases, then with development, and then decrease with further development. Then the peak point inequality increases, then after development is again decreases. So this has been put forward by Simon Kuznets. So option A is Simon Kuznets inverted U hypothesis. Then 51, the concept of vicious circle of poverty was associated with vicious circle, Ragnar-Knox. Vicious circle given by vicious circle of poverty given by Ragnar-Knox. Both from demand side and supply side. Vicious circle of poverty, low income leads to low income. From demand side and supply side, both there are vicious cycle of poverty. So it given by Ragnar-Knox. Then question number 52, the theory of social dualism was propounded by Feldman, J. Boyk or Gunnar Myrdal. The theory of social dualism. There are main three dualism theory, very important theory. First one is social dualism, which was given by J.H. Boyk. J.H. Boyk, social dualism. Then second one is technological dualism. So technological dualism given by Professor Higgins. Then third one is financial dualism. First one is social dualism given by J.H. Boyk, technological dualism given by Higgins, and financial dualism given by Professor Mint. So these three dualism concepts are very important. Exam repeatedly asked from these three dualism theory. So you have to remember the three concepts. First one, social dualism, J.H. Boyk, technological dualism, Higgins, financial dualism, Mint. Then question number 53, match the following: Rekhi committee, Sukhomoy Chakrabarti committee, Sen Gupta committee, Rangarajan committee. So these are related with first one, Rekhi committee related with indirect taxes, Rekhi committee. Then Sukhomoy Chakrabarti committee related with Indian monetary system. Then Sen Gupta committee related with public enterprises, Then Rangarajan committee related with disinvestment. So A to B1 C for D3, A to B1 C for D3, option number B. Then question number 54, which among the following statements are true in relation to the goods and service tax network? So GSTN, goods and service tax network. So which are true? First one is GSTN, goods and service tax network, is a non-profit, non-government company which will provide share IT infrastructure and service. So here this is right according to GSTN. This is a non-profit, non-government company which will provide shared infrastructure, IT infrastructure and service. Then the front-end service of registration, returns and payments to all taxpayer will be provided by GST network. This is also right. First one, second one. Then third one, it will be the interface between the government and taxpayer. Yes, it will be the interface between government and taxpayer. Through GST we pay tax to the government. Then option 4, GSTN SPV to be exclusive negative agency responsible for delivering integrated direct tax related services. No, this is incorrect because GST include indirect tax. GST is included in the indirect tax, not it is not related with direct tax. GST is related with indirect tax. So here direct tax related service is not included here. So option 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 in the option number A. 1, 2, 3 are right. Then question number 55. Agriculture Price Commission was constituted in 1960, 65, 1980, 1970. So this Agriculture Price Commission was constituted in 1965. Agriculture Price Commission in 1965. Option B. Then 56, expansion of SARFAESI Act. Full form of SARFAESI Act. The Securitization Reconstruction Financial Asset. Securitization Reconstruction Financial Act, not asset. Yes, securitization, the securitization and reconstruction of financial assets and enforcement of Securities Interest Act. So option B is right. Then question number 57, which among the following statements is or are true with reference to Basel III norms? So according to Basel III norms, which are correct? First one is Basel III is an international regulatory accord that introduced a set of reforms designed to improve the regulation, supervision and risk management within the banking sector. Yes, Basel III norm is related with regulation, supervision, risk management within the banking sector. Then Basel III is an iterative step in the ongoing effort to enhance the banking regulatory framework. To enhance banking regulatory framework, it is an iterative step. It is also right. Option 1 and 2 are correct. Then a consortium of central banks from 28 countries published Basel III in 2009. Yes, 28 countries published Basel III norm in 2009. This is also right. Then option number 4, Basel III is an iterative step in the ongoing effort to enhance the bank branch expansion. No, it is not related with bank branch expansion because it is focused on strengthening bank capital requirements, improving risk management, enhancing liquidity. These are, but it is not related with bank branch expansion. So option 4 is incorrect. So option 1, 2, 3 are correct. So 1, 2, 3 are in the option number C, only 1, 2, 3. Then question number 58, accession and reason based question. Accession is, first one is, repo rate is the rate at which Reserve Bank of India lends money to commercial banks in the event of any shortfall of funds. Yes, when commercial banks require money, they can lend from central bank or Reserve Bank. So the rate at which Reserve Bank or central bank gives money to the commercial bank, it is called as repo rate. This is right. Then reason is, repo rate is used by monetary authorities to control inflation. No, repo rate is used by monetary authority to give money to the commercial banks at their requirement, at the time of emergency when they need money. Commercial banks, central bank helps commercial banks, but it is not the main authority to control inflation. To control inflation, there are other various measures taken by central bank, like reduce, increase CRR, SLR. These are to control inflation, but repo rate is not directly related with control inflation. Repo rate is used by monetary authority to control inflation. Somehow it control inflation by repo rate, but it is not the reason of it is not the correct reason of the accession. So here both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. So option B is right here, because repo rate used at the time of financial crisis or shortage of finance, when commercial banks take money from central bank. So here option B is the right option. Then question number 59, which of the following is not a component of M1 or narrow money? M1 is narrow money and M2, M3, M4 they are called as broad money. So which is not a component of M1? We know M1 is equal to C plus DD plus OD. C means currency held with public, demand deposits with banking system and other deposits. So first one is currency with the public, C, this is right. Then current deposits with the banking structure, yes. Then demand liabilities portion, saving deposit with banking system, saving deposit, this is also right. Then saving deposit with banking system, no, only saving deposit with banking system is not included in M1, because when saving deposit it creates broad money, it is not included in narrow money. So saving deposit with banking system, it is not included in M1 category. So option D is right here. Then question number 60, the traders reduce the risks of loss in the secondary market through speculation, arbitrage, hedging. These three terms are different concept. So when the traders reduce the risk of loss in the secondary market to cover the foreign exchange risks, the process is called as hedging. And hedging. So what is the meaning of hedging? A hedging involves taking a position in a financial market to offset potential losses in another investment. For example, if a trader holds a stock that they fear might decline in value, they could buy put option on the stock and short sell a related assets. So this strategy limits the losses but also reduce potential gains. So to reduce foreign exchange risks, we use the process of hedging. And other two concepts are speculation and arbitrage. What is speculation? Speculation, it refers to the practice of engaging in risky financial transaction. More risks, more return. Risky financial transaction in an attempt to profit from fluctuations in the market value of a tradable asset. So speculators do not seek to reduce risks. Rather, they take on risks in hopes of earning high return. So speculation is the opposite of hedging, because in speculation they take high risks, and in hedging they are avoid risks, or to reduce risks they use hedging. But to earn higher profit, speculators, they speculate more money. So speculators try to anticipate market movements and profit from them, but are exposed to significant risks of loss. So speculators take risks, but hedging, it reduce risks. So speculator key purpose is to maximize profit by taking higher risks. So here risks is higher, here higher risks, but it is lower risks. Hedging is lower risks. And arbitrage means it is the practice of exploiting price difference between two or more markets to make a profits. So traders buy an asset in one market where the price is low and simultaneously sell it in another market where the price is higher. So suppose price market A in B. So arbitrage, what they do, they buy assets from market A where the price is low and sell it in the market B where the price is high. So in this process they earn their income. So arbitrage opportunity typically arise due to market inefficiencies, and executing such traders reduce price discrepancy across market. So it till continues where both markets price become equal. So this is all about the speculators, arbitrage and hedging process. So here right option is hedging. Then question number 61, the ridge line, upper and lower, are the locus of points of isoquants where the marginal product of factors k by l are. So the ridge line, these are the isoquants lines, these are the upper and lower ridge line, locus of points of isoquants where the marginal product of factors of k by l ratio is in between the ridge line. K by l ratio is it is constant, increasing, 0 or decreasing. K by l ratio is 0. Here there is no marginal product of factors, it is called as 0 in between the ridge lines area. Then question number 62, dash refers to the gains accruing to all the firms in an industry due to the growth of that industry. Options are economies of continuation, economics of linked product, economies of increased dimension, or economies of concentration. It is called as economies of concentration. How? Now, economies of concentration, it refers to gains accruing to all the firms in an industry due to the growth of that industry. So it is the particular industry, we concentrate on that particular industry, from that industry we gain other industry. So this is called as economies of concentration. Then question number 63, in game theory, Nash equilibrium means a set of strategies for players where any participant can gain by a unilateral change of strategy. Any player can improve his or her payoff given the other player strategy. No player can improve his or her pay up given the other player's strategy. So here option 3 is right. According to the Nash equilibrium, it is no players can improve his or her pay up given the other player's strategy. So option C is right here. Then question number 64. Keynesian revolution was the outcome of capitalist instability with frictional unemployment, voluntary unemployment, involuntary unemployment. So Keynes is related with involuntary unemployment because classical economists says that there is full employment in the economy, there is no unemployment arise, but Keynes reject the or criticize the classical theory, and he says that in the economy there is unemployment arises, or unemployment is a general condition and full employment is a rare situation. So what type of unemployment? Involuntary unemployment. Involuntary means their their ability and willingness. When the ability and willingness are there, but they do not get any chance of getting work, so it is called as involuntary unemployment. So capitalist instability with involuntary unemployment is related with Keynesian revolution. Then question number 65. What will be the final change in income due to an autonomous investment equal to 200 crore when MPC is 0.60? So here we have to find out the multiplier first. Multiplier, here multiplier value is 1 by 1 minus MPC. So 1 by 1 minus MPC value is 0.60. So 1 by 1 minus 0.60 is equal to 0.40. So 1 by 0.40 is equal to its value is 2.5. So first 2.5, multiplier value is 2.5. Then change in income, we have to find out the value of change in income, or del y, change in income. Change in income is equal to multiplier K into autonomous investment, So here K value is 2.5, multiplier value is 2.5 into autonomous investment is 2000 crore. So 2000 into 2.5 is equal to 5000. So here the value of change in income is 5000 crore. So option D is right, 5000 crore. Then question number 66. The life cycle hypothesis is based on, life cycle hypothesis, Modigliani, Blomgren, Endo. They are given the concept of life cycle hypothesis. It is based on household saving maximizing behavior, paradox of thrift, household utility maximizing behavior. Yes, the life cycle hypothesis is based on households utility maximizing behavior. Life cycle hypothesis, it suggests that individuals plan their consumption and saving behavior over their lifetime with the goal of smoothing consumption across different stages of life, typically saving during working years and saving during retirement. So here household utility maximizing behavior is the individual seeks to optimize their lifetime utility by balancing consumption and savings at the different stages of life to maintain a stable standard of living. So a life cycle hypothesis is based on households utility maximizing behavior. The paradox of thrift, what is the meaning of paradox of thrift? When one person save, it is a positive sign for economy, but when whole economy save, then it create depression in the economy. So there is no investment, only saving, so it create a problem for the economy. So this is called as paradox of thrift. But here question option C is right. Then question number 67. Identify the correct statement, type 1, type 2 error. So type 1 error is rejecting the null hypothesis when it is true. So type 1 is rejecting null hypothesis when it is true, and type 2 error is accepting null hypothesis when it is false. So type 2 error, accepting null hypothesis when it is false. So type 1 reject, true reject. Type 2 is false but accept. So both 1 and 4 are correct. So option A is correct. Type 1 and type 2 error. Then question number 68, the value of correlation of coefficient is between correlation coefficient 0 to 1, minus 1 to 0, or minus 1 to 1, or 0 to infinite. The value of correlation coefficient is between minus 1 and plus 1. So option C is right, minus 1 and plus 1. Then question 69, which of the following statistical measure is not affected by extremely large or small values? So which is not affected by extremely large or small values? Arithmetic mean are affected by the extreme values, extreme large or small values, because it is the average of all the values. So this can hamper or affect by the extreme large or small value. So arithmetic mean, standard deviation, it is the root square mean deviation. Then harmonic mean, it is the reciprocal. So these all are affected by the extreme values or extreme large and small values, but median is not affected by the extreme values, because median indicate the exact middle position of a series. So it cannot be affected by whatever may be the first, second extreme values, first or last, but it indicate only the middle values. So median is not affected by the extreme value. So option D is right here, because we have to find out only the middle value. So whatever may be the extreme values, this median value is not affected. So option D is right here. Then question number 70, the coefficient of determination is used as a measure of, the coefficient of determination is used as a measure of the coefficient of correlation, the overall goodness of fit of the regression model. Yes, the coefficient of determination is used as a measure of overall goodness of fit of the regression model. To measure the goodness of fit, we use coefficient of determination. Then question number 71, golden age equilibrium as described by the Juan Robinson implies that. So Mrs. Juan Robinson given the concept of golden age equilibrium. So what is it? K by del K is equal to N by del N, or del K by K is equal to del N by N. Yes, this is the right option. According to golden age equilibrium, Juan Robinson said that growth rate of capital is equal to growth rate of labor. So growth rate of capital is equal to growth rate of labor. So growth rate of capital, how we calculate growth rate of capital? Del K by K means change in capital by original capital, and how we calculate growth rate of labor? Del N by N, change in labor by original labor. So del K by K is equal to del N by N, or growth rate of capital is equal to growth rate of labor. So this is the golden age equilibrium according to Juan Robinson. Then question number 72, which one of the following is not a policy implication of Harris-Todaro model? So what is Harris-Todaro model? Harris-Todaro model, it addresses the issue of urban unemployment and migration by analyzing the rural urban migration and the equilibrium where expected urban income equals rural income. So it is based on this model. So first option is urban job creation is a sufficient solution for the urban unemployment problem. No, only urban job creation is not a sufficient solution for the urban unemployment problem. There are other problems also, because the Harris-Todaro model, it suggests that merely creating jobs in urban areas may not be sufficient due to the high expected urban income drawing more migrants, leading to the continued unemployment. When urban income rises, people from rural areas come to urban areas, so it creates urban migration, so it leading to continued urban unemployment. So this is not the solution for the urban unemployment. So one is incorrect. Then second one, indiscriminate educational expansion will lead to further migration. So indiscriminate educational expansion will lead to further migration. Yes, according to the model, increasing education without corresponding job creation in urban areas can lead to higher migration rates as people expect higher return in urban areas. So this is right. Then programs of integrated rural development should be introduced. Program of integrated rural development should be introduced. This model supports rural development program to provide better opportunities in rural areas and reduce the pressure on urban areas. So when we provide job in a rural area, they do not migrate to urban area, so we can reduce the migration rate. So this is also right. Then fourth one is imbalance in rural urban employment opportunity caused by urban bias or fast city bias should be reduced. So the bias, or when we move from rural to urban areas, so this should be reduced by this process. So this is also true. This is a valid policy implication, as reducing urban bias or urban migration and promoting balanced development can address the migration and unemployment issues highlighted by the model. So the model option number 1 is incorrect, because urban job creation is not a sufficient solution for the urban unemployment program. The model suggests that urban job creation alone is not sufficient because it may not fully address the problem due to the continued migration driven by the expected higher urban incomes. So here this B, C, D are correct, but option A is incorrect. Then question number 73, the Fee-Rennies model of economic growth is treated as an extension of Mead model, Harry-Domer model, Lewis model, Joan-Robinson model. The Fee-Rennies model is an extension of which model? It is the extension of Lewis model. So what is the Lewis model? The Lewis model, it is also known as the dual sector model. Lewis model, or we can say it is the dual sector model. So dual sector model or Lewis model, what it indicate? It indicate that it address the process of economic development by explaining the transition from a traditional agricultural sector to a modern industrial sector. Dual sector means it is the transition from the traditional agricultural sector to modern industrial sector. So it emphasizes the role of labor transfer and the development of a modern sector to boost economic growth. And what is Fee-Rennies model says? Fee-Rennies model, it extends the Lewis model by incorporating aspects of economic development such as investment and consumption dynamics, and it examines the interaction between the traditional and modern sector more deeply. So it is the extension of Lewis model. So Lewis model, dual sector model, and Fee-Rennies model is the extension of Lewis model. So option C is right here. Then question number 74, the Bequest effect was introduced by Gunnar Myrdal. Bequest effect introduced by Gunnar Myrdal. So option B is right. Then the chairman of 15th Finance Commission, last Finance Commission is N.K. Singh, Nandkishore Singh. Then the slogan Garibi Hatao, removal of poverty, was given in which 5-year plan? The Garibi Hatao or removal of poverty was given in the 5th 5-year plan. Garibi Hatao, or we can say removal of poverty program, given by Indira Gandhi government. Then 5th 5-year time period of 5th 5-year plan is 1974. So 1974 to 1979. 1974 to 79, this was the period of 5th 5-year plan, and Garibi Hatao slogan was given by Indira Gandhi. Then question number 77, major objective of Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan. Atmanirbhar, self-reliant. The Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan is make the nation self-reliant with more focus on local manufacturers. Yes, Atmanirbhar means we have to give more focus or more emphasis on local manufacturers. MSME, local manufacturers, small industrialists, we mainly focus on local manufacturers. Then strengthen the economy by Atmanirbhar Bharat, strengthen the economy. Then improve the standard of living. The standard of living should be increased. Then most importantly, improve the trade deficit. Yes, most importantly, we have to improve the trade deficit. we are going from trade deficit to trade surplus. So improve the trade deficit. These all are true according to the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan. So 1, 2, 3, 4 all are correct. Option number D. Then question number 78, primary deficit is fiscal deficit minus interest payment. So here primary deficit is, it is the difference between fiscal deficit and the interest payment. So difference between fiscal deficit of the current year and the interest paid by the government. Fiscal deficit, primary deficit is equal to fiscal deficit minus interest payment. Then question number 79, dash is the weighted average of a country's currency in relation to an index or basket of other major currencies. So this is the weighted average of currency according to the currency in relation to the index or basket of other major currencies. This is called as real effective exchange rate, REER, real effective exchange rate, because it is the weighted average of a country's currency in relation to an index or basket of the other major currency. It is called as real effective exchange rate. Then today's last question, which of the following equation reveals the relationship between price elasticity and marginal revenue in monopoly market? So MR is equal to AR into 1 minus 1 by E. So MR is equal to, equation is equal to, MR is equal to AR into 1 by 1 minus 1 minus 1 by E. So MR is equal to P into 1 minus 1 by E. Yes, this is right. MR is equal to AR is equal to P. How? Here AR means price, because we know that TR, total revenue, is equal to P into Q, and AR is equal to TR, total revenue by total quantity. So TR is equal to P into Q. So P into Q by Q. Q cancel, only P here rest. So average revenue is equal to price. So in place of average revenue, it is written as price. So option C is also right. MR is equal to P into 1 minus 1 by E. This is the equation. So this is all about for the today's session. I hope you all enjoy this video, this part. So if you like, please like, and you also comment in the comment section, openly comment whatever you may face any type of problem or difficulties in questions, so you can ask. I'll try to rectify the answer, and please share with your friends so that all are getting benefited from this video. And please subscribe to this channel for more such updates. And those who don't watch the previous classes, please go through the playlist. I have given all the videos sequentially, so that you can watch from first to till the video, so you get benefited from all the video. I have given the link in the description box. So in the next video we are going to discuss the part 3, last part of January 2022 Kerala set. So thank you. Jai Jagannath.